Hello my little stars, this is Prankstars 101 here, and welcome back to yet another video. Welcome to 60 Seconds Reatomized. So, a game basically called the same thing, 60 Seconds, came out a few years ago. It's basically like a game where you're trying to live your life after having a bomb drop, basically. So an apocalypse happened, and you have to gather up your family as well as much supplies as possible, and you have to see how long you can survive, basically. So a game called 60 Seconds, just about the same thing, came out a few years ago. I fell in love with the game. I just never really bought it for myself because at the time it wasn't on the PlayStation 4, and I tried playing it on my computer before, but because of how old my computer is, saying that it's a Windows 7 desktop, the game did not work at all on it. But I found out yesterday, when looking up games that are on sale currently right now for February on the PlayStation, that 60 Seconds Reatomized is now a thing that's out on the PlayStation 4, and it was on sale for only $4.99, well $5.29 after tax. But yeah, so I ended up like playing the demo of it to see, and I fell in love with it, and then decided, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. So I bought it. I was screwing around with it a little bit, that's why it says continue, but we're gonna start a new game. Starting a new game will overwrite your last saved session. That's fine. So we could do an atomic drill, which is the tutorial. There's challenges that you can do. And then survival mode, which is basically just putting you in the bunker immediately and just giving you whatever supplies the game decides to randomly generate for you. And then there's scavenge, which you can do to practice scavenging for supplies. And then Apocalypse is doing both the scavenging and survival all at once. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm really bad at scavenging as of right now, I should specify. But yeah, so before you could only go as Ted, but now you could go as Dolores if you choose to. I'm going to go as Ted though. And then there's different difficulties you could go. You could do Little Boy, which gives you 20 seconds to look around the house to see what you want to grab before it gives you the 60 seconds to grab everything. And with Little Boy, you're not likely to have your family members have that many health issues. You only have a few unwanted visitors and barely any trouble. With Fat Man, you only get 10 seconds for exploration time to like look around the house, and you have 60 seconds to grab everything. The health issues is common. You have some unwanted visitors, and then you often have trouble. And then the Sar Bomba, which is the hardest one you could do, you have no exploration time whatsoever. You just immediately go in and have to scavenge for 60 seconds. And then your health issues, you have a lot. It says call 911, which I mean you can't, but you do have a lot of health issues in this one. You have a lot of unwanted visitors come around, and you have trouble every single day. So for right now, for this first attempt on camera, at least to me playing, I'm going to do Fat Man, which give me 10 seconds exploration time, which should be interesting. And we're going to begin the adventure. I'm excited. Soup can be stored for up to 737 years. An atomic adventure awaits. It's tomato soup. So basically the goal is to try and grab all your family members and then whatever else you can get. Okay. So like I'm gonna grab her, and then I'm gonna try and grab this. I can get to the shelter. Oh, shelter's this way. Crap. Ah! Alright, try to grab as much as you can. So I'm gonna grab the gun. And I'm gonna grab the briefcase if I can. I can't grab that. Crap. Oh, water, we need that. Ah! This is not good. Are you kidding me? I'm stuck? Move! Oh crap. Grab family. Oh god. Okay, that was a horrible... See what I mean? Like, scavenging is so unbelievably hard in this game. Ay, ay, ay. You only have 60 seconds to grab everything that you need. So, oh god. Alright then. I saw the radio, but I did not grab it. I should have grabbed the radio. Crap. Oh well. I didn't grab the gas mask either. Oh no. And the scavenger Boy Scout book. That's a really good item to grab. I didn't even see that. Okay, what did I grab? So I got the gun. I don't remember grabbing this. The Boy Scout manual book. I got 3 soup, 3 water. Okay. And then the bug spray I did grab. So we found some stuff down here. Alright. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there was no room for them upstairs. Turns out being messy can really work in your favor. We got a Boy Scout manual book. We don't have that much food. No one's complaining. Yet. But even a canned soup might become an extravagant dish quite soon. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We will have to ration it strictly. So apparently I did grab 3 water. So we got 3 soups, 3 water. That's pretty good. So the character's names, so this is Ted, which is the dad. Dolores, which is the mom. And the daughter is Mary Jane. The son is Timmy. So nobody needs anything right now. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could just get out and leave? Walk the surface like we used to. Smell the fumes and pollution. Ah, that's the scent of freedom we miss. Yeah, so first day is pretty simple. Now day 2. Ted's already growing a little bit of a beard there. Hopefully the time to leave will come soon. Ted is not complaining today, at least not very much. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying so out loud. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best out of this situation. He even seems cheerful. That's good. Right. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. So we're not going to go on any expeditions now. We found some weird mushrooms growing on one of the walls. Food shortage is no laughing matter, so maybe it would be a good idea to grab a mushroom bite or 2. What's the worst thing that could happen? Sure. Why not? Magic mushrooms? Okay. Surely nothing will go wrong. Oh god. Everybody but Timmy is sick. Uh-oh. We learned something today. Tomato soup is our best friend, and mushrooms aren't. Yuck. Ted should drink something soon. So it gives you like hints as to when someone should eat or drink. If it says like, for example with Ted, like Ted should drink something soon, that doesn't mean that he has to drink today. It's just telling you that he's starting to get thirsty, so keep an eye on him. and Ted got sick. We should get Mary Jane something. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. Mary Jane caught something nasty. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Dolores got ill. Timmy has been talking about nothing other than water. He should drink some. They don't need to drink yet. The contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions will result in radiation sickness. We're good. The kids have been all fidgety lately. They miss running around and playing games with each other in their rooms. Even though the shelter is way smaller than their bedrooms, there's some space in front of the table that seems perfect for wildly sprinting around and playing toys? Playing tag. Should we let them play? Sure. I can't see anything wrong with running around and playing. Surely. Hey, the kids were ecstatic. Watching them play was a real treat. They looked so happy. When Mary Jane pushed Timmy around, he fell face first on an unopened soup can that was hidden in the corner of the shelter behind some empty bottles. What a lucky day for us, and we're sure Timmy's face will be just fine. We got more soup! Awesome. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Well, I don't have a med kit, so it's not gonna happen. Sorry. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Okay, so today he needs water. Mary Jane's condition isn't any better today. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink, fast. Dolores' health has not improved. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Okay, so all the family members are desperate for water. So we're gonna give them water. Yeah. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. Okay. We're not big fans of our strange smelling shelter, but when we started to smell something burning, we quickly realized how much we prefer the nothing is on fire scent it had before. A fire! We need to put it out and save our supplies. We don't have time to save them all. What do we save? All we have is a scout handbook. If we had the radio, I'd choose that, but we need to save the scout handbook. That's the only option. Oh god. I see burn marks everywhere. Oh god. That was close. We were able to put out the fire and nothing seemed to be damaged. At least not very badly. How did the fire start? Let's just hope this doesn't happen again, or we might need to call the firemen. Are there even any firemen? And are there even any firemen left? I don't know. Ted keeps coughing and coughing. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Aren't there any drugs we could give Mary Jane? Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Dolores is still quite ill. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy is no longer thirsty. I don't have medicine. The contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. You have to wait. It's so easy to escalate silly arguments in close quarters. Doesn't help. Excuse me. We were chatting, and then suddenly we were fighting and fighting. Let's just hope we'll get over this soon. Oh boy. That's not good. Ooh. We're done fighting, but for how long? Ted hasn't recovered from his illness yet. If we don't cure Mary Jane soon, who knows what will happen. Mary Jane is quite hungry. We can't just sit around while Dolores is so sick. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Dolores or Mary Jane wants some food. We can do that. The contamination of our town is still strong. Okay, we're good. Wouldn't you know it? Our dear Mary Jane keeps a diary. For some reason, she was hiding it in the scout book we keep in our shelter. We have no doubts what needs to be done right now. Each of us must be assigned a role, and the diary must be read aloud, right? Sure. I mean, I would never read my diaries out loud, but, okay. We managed to read the first sentence. Then there was darkness and pain. Lots of pain. The diary is gone. Let's never speak of this again. Oh. Ted keeps coughing and coughing. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. Ted is hungry. If we don't cure Mary Jane soon, who knows what will happen? You're no longer hungry. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. I just sit around. Dolores was hurt. Oh. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. Dolores would really love to eat something. Some water for Timmy would be nice. Timmy is very hungry. Okay, so you can get food and water. You get food and water. You just get water. You get food and water. There you go. It looks like the area is still radiated. Going to the wasteland right now is waste unless you don't mind getting sick. I might pack today. Hear that? No? Because no one is talking. Not a word in hours. None at all. We can't just stare at the walls. We need to do something about this. Well, I can't because I don't have a radio. Sorry. Oh boy. I should have really grabbed the radio. Oh god. There's nothing here. Maybe if we try really hard, we can hear the neighbors in their shelters? Ted is still sick. Ted isn't thirsty nor hungry. Ted is really tired. Any drugs Mary Jane can take? No. Dolores' health has not improved. Dolores is still hurt and it may take a while before she gets better. Oh. Timmy no longer hungry, seriously. Timmy is really tired. We need to make a choice for today's expedition. Which one of us is best fit to face the wasteland and survive? Oh boy. Despite him being tired, I gotta go with Timmy. Or not. Timmy is not an option. Oh, because he's tired? Oh, great. Well. Uh-oh. Ted hasn't recovered from his illness yet. He's still tired. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. Well, I don't know what to do. Timmy keeps falling asleep in his chair. He needs a few days to rest. Then rest! Sick and tired. Sick, hurt, and tired. Sick and tired. Tired. Great. A group of doctors knocked on our door today, requesting some supplies that would be helpful in refilling their first aid kits. We didn't doubt they were the real deal for a second. They did have lab coats and everything. Shall we help them? Sure. I'm extremely low on water, but I'm kind as well, so okay, sure. A bottle of relatively clean water is the closest we will ever get to hydrogen peroxide. The guests were grateful anyway. So something should be done about Ted's sickness. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Ted should drink something soon. If we don't cure Mary Jane soon, who knows what will happen. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. I just gave away my water though. I literally just gave away my water. And everybody's thirsty. Oh, great. Oh, you're hungry too. You can have food. Oh, great. Uh-oh. Mutated rodents are attacking our supplies. We're not sure if they're rats, feral bunnies, or just mutated hamsters. All of these options are pretty grim. We could use some spare ammunition or something else to get rid of every one of these pests. Use the rifle. Oh boy. And it's broken. Great. Great. Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we are still on top of the food chain. Good for us. Damn, our gun blew up when we tried to shoot the thing. Great! Looks like Timmy's better though. Timmy has rested. Timmy is no longer hungry. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. I don't have water though. Here, everybody get soup because I have no water. I'm so sorry. Timmy is not in the best condition to venture outside. Well, he has no freaking choice right now. We could keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from the radioactive wasteland. We would have thought the Reds would ruin such... Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own. The escaping part, not the ruining part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. Don't have a radio. Do not have a radio. Sorry. Oh boy. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave and needs to get water. Don't have any water. You guys can have some soup. Oh boy. Okay, Timmy's going outside. We're feeling pretty optimistic about today's expedition. The only thing left to do is choose the right person to go outside. There's only one person to go outside. I'm gonna have you take the book with you. That might help. Maybe. The end. Oh no. Oh god. I've never seen Dolores die. Oh god. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Timmy should have returned by now. We need to face the worst case scenario. Worst possible scenario. He might not be coming back. Oh god. Too many days without water took their toll. Ted died of dehydration. When Mary Jane found out she is not getting a single drop of water, she got furious. She stormed out into the wasteland, shouting over her shoulder that we'll regret this, and that she's getting her water one way or another. We are seriously terrified right now. If we only had a few drops of water, we could have avoided what happened. Dolores died of dehydration last night. Oh. Damn. You perished. Well. Great. I shouldn't have had them eat the mushrooms and we would have been fine. Because having them eat the mushrooms got everybody but Timmy sick. No. No. This is sad. Well. Okay, take two. On. Yawn. Hello. We're gonna do an apocalypse. I took Dolores this time. Batman again. I attempted the Star Bomba when I was playing around myself, like, yesterday, and it was the worst mistake I made in my life. I didn't get anything that I needed at all during my scavenging. Okay. God, it's weird playing as Dolores. Okay. There's the fodder. Where are the kids? Gas mask. Timmy's in there. I need to get some water. Grab some food. Okay. Grab Timmy. Radio! Radio! And the med kit, I see you. I do not know where the daughter is. Crap, I can't. Crap. I was gonna try and grab the... I got trophy, girl power, okay. I was gonna try and grab the medikit. I could've, but I would not have been able to get Mary Jane in time. Oh god. Okay. I got the gas mask though. I know I got that. I got at least 1 water and 2 soup. I might have more water, I just can't remember right now. I got all my family. That's good. What else did I grab? I don't know. I got the flashlight. I got the radio! Yes! I got the radio! Okay, we need that. Thank God. Oh, we got a flashlight down here. Okay. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there was no room for them upstairs. Turns out being messy can really work in your favor. We don't have that much food, no one's complaining yet, but even canned soup might become an extravagant dish quite soon. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We will have to ration it strictly. There wasn't enough time to grab everything, but we have something to get started with. Hope it's enough. Right. Oh dear, we just remembered we plan on taking a trip south in 2 months. It's still there, and if it's still there, we are going, right? We're pretty sure they don't bomb warm places. But there's radiation outside, you can't exactly go outside. This is the first time I ever had the radio, so I'm excited. Okay. Planning far ahead is usually a good strategy, but for now, we should be more interested in our plan for water rationing. Everything seems okay with Dolores. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying so out loud. Timmy might not look like it, but he's a strong young boy. He's doing just fine. Right? Neighborhood is still highly radioactive. I mean, we got the gas mask. We could go out. Oh no. It's really weird when you get the feeling that something is watching you. Our shelter is tiny, but this has been bugging us for a while now. We checked all the closets and no one's hiding there. Is there something alive down here besides us? Maybe a rodent of some kind? If so, we need to show it that we are the dominant species in this little paradise of ours. I don't have either of those things. Oh no. Please no one gets sick. Okay. Did we lose soup? No! As we were running around looking for something to smash that furry rodent with, it just disappeared, and so did one of our food cans. The question is, how did that devil fit it through one of those little holes? Water is all Dolores wants. Ted is really thirsty. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. We can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Very thirsty. Enough sitting around. God, I keep saying the wrong names. This is why I don't talk fast. Enough sitting around. It's time to visit the surface and look for some additional supplies. Maybe something survived the blast. Maybe someone is still alive. Let's find out. Have Ted go. You take the gas mask, right? Oh god, we can't. What would soup do for us? Bringing soup. We can't take the gas mask? Oh crap. Oh. You're not going out then, if you can't take the gas mask with you. I'm not risking you getting sick. Nope. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink, fast. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water, now. Okay. I gives water. Oh, no, not food. Just water. Here you go. Contamination in our town is still strong. Okay. Crap. The trash can is becoming full of empty soup cans, and the unmentionable bucket is overflowing. Both of them are attracting strangely glowing, suspiciously big insect wildlife. Roaches weren't that big before the war, were they? I don't have any of those items. Oh no. Oh god, we're infested. There's roaches on the floor! Oh god! That's so disgusting! Oh god, I would be losing my crap if I was in that bunker right now. I do not like any sort of bugs. Oh god. Oh my, that thing is huge! And there goes another one. Roaches everywhere. We're doomed. We already feel all dirty. No one's thirsty anymore. Oh god. I'm gonna try an expedition again and see if I can take the gas mask. Oh god. What in the hell are those sounds? Are they coming from the goddamn walls? They are driving us crazy. Is something crawling in the air vents? Relax. Take a deep breath. We should probably calm down before we start tearing them down. Maybe try something relaxing for a bit. I don't have any games. Sorry. Dang it. Oh god, Ted's insane. He's got a sock puppet now. Ha ha. We can live with them noises, right? We can even be friends? Haha. Boredom can really get to you in the shelter. It can lead you to dark places. Trust us. Ted has gone crazy. Great. Dolores is quite calm given the situation. Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything. Timmy is good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. Oh great. Some of us are keener to go outside than others. Either way, it's time to choose the most able and responsible person for the quest to gather more supplies. Can she take the gas mask? No. Why? What? You know what? Alright. I don't know what a can of soup's gonna do you, but take a can of soup with you and have fun, Dolores. Oh jeez. Alright then. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Ted's mental health worries us all, but we don't know how to help him. Ted should drink something. Ted's stomach's rumbling. I'm not gonna read all that, because it'll tell me if I hover. He's hungry and thirsty. Hungry and thirsty. Hungry and thirsty. Alright. Oh! We could have sworn that huge puddle of water wasn't there earlier. And there goes another one. Oh, damn it! We're getting flooded! Let's grab some of our supplies before they start floating. The radio! Save the radio! Please, I need it! Please save the radio. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I see water damage now. Oh god. Great. The radio was rescued first before any of that filthy liquid got into its case. It wasn't long before most of the water disappeared, but the damage it done was enough to upset us. Cleaning and fixing this mess will take us days. And what's that smell? Ted's mental health worries us, but we don't know how to help him. Yeah. It turns out Mr. Freeman, the physics teacher at Timmy's school, was right. 1 plus 1 does indeed make 2. In our case, it's 2 or more cockroaches! Because those little bastards just keep coming. We need to clean up our mess or end up with a full-blown infestation. Oh god! No, god! Disgusting! Our time will come, but for the time being, we'll just have to adapt to this living situation. They're here, we're here. Let's make the best of it. They're only cockroaches after all. Oh god. Everybody seems good for now. Surviving down here is no walk in the park. It won't get easier. We're hopeful this'll blow over soon and life will be back to what it used to be. Or else we might face dangers we've never dreamt of. Oh god. God, Mary Jane's bangs are so long. Being stuck in such a tiny shelter would make anyone a bit apathetic. We need to stay calm and await the rescue. Surely they'll come for us, right? Ted's mental health worries us all, yeah. Ted should drink something soon. Can we spare some water? We can't leave the water journeys. I need to save my water. Oh! This dreadful silence is becoming boring, and like every happy model family, we don't have that many things to talk about. Is there anything we could do about that? Anything at all? I have a radio. Just please promise me that you guys won't break it. Okay, good. Ah, how fortunate we took the radio with us. We could probably listen to some music. They still play music out there, don't they? That's a good one. Okay, you need water, food, water. Okay, I think everybody... Oh god, I don't have enough water for one person. Oh god. Okay. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb dropped, yet here we are. You can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Should someone go answer it? Mary Jane. Oh boy. Where's Dolores? Is she coming back? Oh god. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Ted is hungry. Okay. Hungry, thirsty. Well, I only have enough food for one person. This is so sad. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is to make contact with the military. Do it. Uh-oh. Where did the kids go? We made contact. The military is out there and they're coming for us. All we need to do now is wait patiently. The soldier with the boring voice was very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just need to wait for further instructions and keep our radio in working order. Ted's mental health worries us all, but we don't know how to help him. Ted is no longer hungry. When Mary Jane found out she was not getting a single drop of water, she got furious. She stormed out into the wasteland, shouting over her shoulder that we'll regret this, and that she's getting her water one way or another. We are seriously terrified right now. Lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door and ran away without looking back. He's not likely to return. Oh god. No. No. These cockroaches aren't playing around. They're very territorial and they're leaving us less and less space every day. We need to do something about it. I can't. Oh, thank God Dolores came back. And she got food and water! Yay, she's sick. Very sick. Oh God. Our new cockroach roommates can be a bit messy, disgusting, and annoying. But surely this is not the worst that could have happened to us, and there's not much we can do about it anyway. Yeah, the worst thing that happened to you was losing your kids. Because they went insane from not getting any water that we now have 1 day later. They just needed to wait just 1 more day, and they could have gotten food and water. Great. There's not much we can do about it anyway. Yeah, maybe one day we'll manage to convince them to pay the rent. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. We decided to finally check what we can find between the rubble in our own backyard. Our poor lawns and flowers. Once the object of desire of the whole neighborhood, now reduced to nothing more than radioactive ashes covered by debris. There really isn't much left here. The only tree that's left is completely burnt out. In the hollow area inside the dead husk, some mutated 3-tailed squirrels made their home. They're pretty good at collecting stuff. Hope they don't mind us borrowing a few things. We used to barbecue here almost every weekend. The barbecue itself somehow found its way onto a power line in front of our house, and it's unreachable. Our garden table is mostly destroyed under bits and pieces of charred wood. We found a few things that could prove useful. So we got 2 soup cans, a map. Awesome. The garage has 2 walls left, but most things inside are gone. Not even the bicycles made it through the blast, but weirdly enough, the baskets installed on top of them did. We found some leftover supplies there from our last bicycle trip. 2 water bottles. Ted isn't acting normally. Sometimes his behavior is pretty disturbing. Ted is really thirsty. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores is really tired. Dolores got ill. Alright, so you're crazy and thirsty. There you go. You're hungry, tired, and sick, so you can eat and a drink. Ted is having to risk his life in the waste. Still highly radioactive? Nah. Oh! Okay. We decided to peek outside for just a minute to see if the store around the corner was still standing. When we were about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness, and a pair of ferocious eyes appeared a few feet away. We only had moments to decide what to do. His flashlight! I heard that bark. Is there a doggy? Was there a doggy? We decided to check what's coming for us with our flashlight. Guess what? It was a dog! Oh, the poor thing seemed tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. The next morning we opened the door to let it out. It still hasn't returned. Hopefully it will come back later. Oh, puppy. How are you alive? Dolores has not eaten for a while. We can't just sit around while Dolores is so sick. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Ted's mental health worries us all, but we don't know how to help him. Ted is no longer thirsty. Ted is hungry though. Okay, so you're hungry. You're hungry and thirsty. Here you go. Still radiated. It's so easy to escalate silly arguments in close quarters doesn't help. We were chatting and then suddenly we were fighting and fighting. Let's just hope we'll get over this soon. Yeah. Oh boy. Alright. Yawn. There's nothing better than the quiet after the storm. Or was it the other way around? Dolores has not eaten for a while. What? I just fed her! Ted seems to be losing it. Either we do something or this bunker will drive him completely insane. Well, Fine, I guess you can have more food. Seems to be in really good shape. Okay, sure. Excuse me. What was that? Did the radio static just stop for a second? Let's try tuning it in on that signal. Oh god. Okay, but please do not break it. Oh god. Okay, thank god. Ooh! Some friendly soul on the radio was talking about a supply pack she'd lost during a trip to our town. We immediately realized she must have driven through our street. We rushed out and got to the package before anyone else. 2 water, 1 soup, 1 medical kit, and ammo. Every day, Ted is becoming more and more absent-minded. Since early this morning, he has been completely committed to reading a newspaper, or rather something that he seemed to think was a newspaper. Our toilet tissue. He seemed very interested in it, so we didn't want to drag him away from his reading. He had to answer a call of nature, but then he accidentally reached for our map. Suffice to say, it's unusable now. Absolutely unusable. However, Ted didn't seem to be very bothered by it, and when we tried to make him realize what he'd done and take back the toilet paper, he just muttered that he might lend it to us when he's finished. Oh my god. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. Dolores is no longer hungry. Ted seems to be losing it. Either we do something or the bunker will drive him completely insane. We can heal Dolores! Yay! He's thirsty. Here you go. We can heal Dolores! Oh, thank God! Okay, enough sitting around. It's time to visit the surface and look for some additional supplies. Maybe something survived the blast. Maybe someone is still alive. Let's find out. What could he take, though? Oh! Gas mask! Do it! Probably shouldn't have Ted go, considering that he's crazy, but we'll see what happens. Dolores is good! Okay. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. Dolores was cured from her illness. Dolores will not last long without water. We can get her water. Here you go. Uh-oh. We learned a valuable lesson recently. We don't do anything about roaches in your home. If you don't do anything about roaches in your home, you will end up with more roaches. That's not ideal. We don't do anything about it, we will end up all glowy just like them. I have nothing to do about it. I have nothing to do anything about it. Sorry. Our time will come, but for the time being, we'll just have to adapt to this living situation. They're here, we're here. Let's make the best of it. They're only roaches, after all. Dolores needs more time to rest. She seems exhausted. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Okay. It's high time we stopped wondering about what's going on and started asking questions. Or at least listen to some reasonable answers. So how about tuning to a radio station and learning a thing or two about the brave new world? Okay. Oh! I heard a bark! I heard a bark! Did the doggy come back? We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news! The fallout outside has mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. Oh. Scratching on the door can only mean one thing. Our dog friend is back. We raced to open the door, not considering it might have been a mutated beast, but luck smiled at us. The furry fellow seemed really tired and hungry. Should we feed him? Yes. Feed the puppy. My puppy is fast asleep. The dog was back to his former self in under an hour. We don't know what they put in that soup, but man, that stuff is good. We decided the dog needed a name, and the right name for him was Pancake. Oh, come here, Pancake. Who's a good boy? Pancake stayed around for a while, but was gone next morning. We can bet he will be back. I hope so. Why does he not stay? Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. There has been some water left. Dolores would get it. There has to be some water left. Yeah. Dolores not eaten for a while. We'll give her food and water. Why not? A young man paid us a visit today. He told us a story of his brave twin sister who went missing while spying in a nearby bandit camp. He said that while these circumstances are far from perfect, they were in fact meaning to contact us eventually and meet us. He believes his sister was discovered and is currently held captive in that camp. He has a few men, but he could use all the help he can get. Should we help him out? Sure! What could go wrong? Wow, we actually survived. Hey. I thought for sure we'd be dead. The young man was assisted by a group of other survivors, all armed but really friendly. We found the girl, threw her a weapon, and fought off the bandits guarding the exit. Siblings were happy to be reunited, but also very confused. Turns out the bandit leader is actually their father. Crazy small world we live in. Anyway, they were really thankful and promised to contact us again soon. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. She's no longer hungry or thirsty though. The military is transmitting again. They said their first step is to locate any remaining survivors. A plane will be doing a sweep over our neighborhood this evening, and we're supposed to be out in the open signaling to it with a flashlight. I have a flashlight! Go, go, go! Yes! Awesome! Go, go, go. Everything was going as planned, but then the flashlight stopped working! No! We were lucky to get it fixed just in time to hear the distant roar of the plane's engines. We're pretty sure the pilot saw us. Let's see if they get back to us. Oh, great. I hope they saw us. Good God. We always wanted a pet, but we just couldn't decide what to get. A cat? A dog? No matter. We have our very own cockroach colony now. Unless we want them to stay and play fetch, we should start doing something to drive them out. Though the fetch option is quite likely. They're as big as small puppies. Oh God. I don't have anything though. Ted's back! Awesome! And you got a gun! Ooh, he's still insane. Oh God. So next time we need to do something about the roaches. We actually have a gun that we can use now. I think we got a nap too. Ooh. Our time will come. Yeah, I already read that like 3 times now. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. When we reached our local police station, we were surprised to find it staffed by police officers. That's an admirable Call of Duty right there. We couldn't say we knew any of them, but they had uniforms and badges, so surely they are the law in this part of the wasteland. It seems like they started writing it down for everyone to see. The exterior station walls are covered with some inspiring signs, like New Order and The World is Ours. The policemen were quite nervous while we were around. After a short chat, they gave us some food, then told us to go away and never mention what we saw to anyone. Okay, got it. Tomato soup can. Suddenly, the officers started arguing over the subject of taking over the world. It was really strange. They yelled about how they can't assault the firemen without proper firepower. They even threw a rifle through the window, claiming it is useless without any ammunition. We disagreed and took the rifle with us while we were leaving. We have ammunition though. Awesome. There was a map laid out on the hood of one of the burned down police cars. The clumsy sign on it read, "The plan to take over the world." Damn it, our gas mask was damaged during the expedition. That's okay. Ted seems to be losing it. Either we do something or this bunker will drive him completely insane. And he's tired. Can't remain thirsty for so long. So Dolores, water. No, Dolores, water. Ted, food. Alright. So she's fine, but we're not sure. No. Are the walls closing in on us? Is this space getting smaller with every passing minute? We need to get out of here! Now! Open the door! Open the damn door! No. You're staying in here. You can't go outside. No, no, no. You're crazy. Keeping the door closed was the right thing to do, but the tensions are rising in our tiny little shelter. Okay, Ted is hungry and thirsty. Dolores is hungry. Okay. We can send Dolores for an expedition. Oh, hello. A stranger pushing a rusty wheelbarrow filled with all kinds of goods stopped by today. He claimed he's a trader looking to barter for items he requires. So flashlight, we can get 1 water. That's it. No. We got water. We're good. We refused to trade. Hopefully we made the right choice, but the trader was not too happy about this. Oh god. So Ted is hungry. Alright. No sitting around, it's time to visit service. What could we take? Sure, take that. I don't know what good it's gonna do us, so do it. 27 days. This is the longest I've ever survived so far. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Ted seems to be losing it. Ted isn't hungry anymore. Alright. Oh. Hey, it's Pancake! Our friend is back, but he seems very nervous, and he keeps barking and jumping. When we opened the door, he rushed out only to come back a moment later and bark at us again. Maybe we should follow him? What gear shall we take? The map. I need a rifle in case I need it for the roaches. Hi, Sugar. My dog's looking at me. Hey, the map's okay. Alright. A well-prepared hiker always takes a nap. That's what we always say. Thanks to our trusty atlas, we were able to take a look at the devastation of our town and get back home. Or rather, our shelter, just in time for dinner. Pancake tagged along for a while, but left before we got to the bunker. Oh. Ted should drink something. Alright, we can drink. Oh. It seems that for every cockroach we squish with our boots, 2 others take its place. It's time to do something about it before we get completely overrun. We can do something about it now! I got a rifle! Bang bang! Do something about it! Yay! We did something about it! The roaches might have had the numbers, but we turned out to be the strategic masterminds. After we murdered their leader and showed his severed head to his army, the remaining roaches scattered in panic and ran away. Oh god, that sounds terrible. Alright. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple, one-time deal for just 1 can of soup. We get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag. Should we make a deal? Yeah, sure, why not? Was that a cat? What? Okay, we got a cat now. I don't remember there being a cat in this game before. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started to violently shake, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to be just an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. Its collar says Sherikov? And Sherikov? It's Sherikov! Is that its name? Wait. I don't know. Type an E. Uh-oh. This is terrible. We can't sleep. We've been having problems with sleeping ever since we got down here. But now it's worse than ever. If we don't deal with this problem, we won't be able to cope with any other challenges that await us outside these sin-sheltered doors. I already used my medkit though. Crap. Oh, hello, kitty. My god, you look evil. Good god. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or 2 of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were, and there are other problems we still need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away and save us from radiation sickness. Ted doesn't drink anything. Hold on, last song. Okay, Ted needs water. Is Dolores coming back? Oh no! The siblings are back just like they promised, and they're asking for our help. Their group is too big to fit where they currently reside, so they went to build a small camp nearby. They could really use someone with able hands and an axe to work on house construction. Should we send someone to help them? I don't have an axe though, so I can't. Sorry. Hi, kitty. God. We apologize for not being able to help at this time. Maybe we can find an axe soon and join the fun. But right now we have no way of helping those folks. These folks, okay. We're closed off at a tiny shelter and our supplies are very limited. If we want to survive, it's time for desperate measures. We know there's a group of elderly people hiding in the ruins of the local retirement home. They must have some supplies, and in our opinion, we need them more. The well-being of your family is the most important thing in the world, right? Sure! Go and rob some elderly people. We lived? What? Oh god, we have a bloody handprint. Dolores is back and she's sick. Oh, we got a medkit. Ooh. Interesting. We went, got what we needed and came back. We're sure that group will do just fine. Most probably. Yeah, absolutely. Got a locking key and that's it. We were able to see Dolores come back. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. When our expedition noticed plans in the sky, we were afraid more bombs would fall. Instead, supply crates began to rain down. We made sure we got to one of the drops before other survivors could loot it. A food drop! That's what we needed! What did they drop this time? Bread? Cheese? Meat? Chocolate? No. Tomato soup cans. Hooray! 2 soup. Someone forgot to fill the water crate with something to soften the fall. As a result, most of the bottles were shattered. Luckily, a few of them survived. That should be enough to keep us going for a bit. 2 water. Every responsible and respectable family needs a first aid kit filled with some high-quality drugs. We were running short, so the opportunity to replenish them was something we were eagerly awaiting. We just didn't expect a medical container to fall on another scavenger's head. That was pretty traumatic. We might need some drugs to cope with the memory. We got a medikit. We got an axe! Ooh! We think a box we found was intended for a colony of lumberjacks. It was full of axes. We took one. Okay. That ammunition we took with us, we don't have it anymore. Oops. Our little trip to the surface must have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. Okay. Eat. I would love to eat something. Just eat? Okay. Well, we can heal her. E. Alright. Another message from the army is broadcasting right now. The orders are find a good high place, then produce a series of loud noises. These should help attract the army's attention and put them on the right track towards us. Harmonica? I didn't even know you could get in harmonica in this game. Well, I don't have a harmonica. Sorry. God, how are we alive for so long? The cat's still here. We took turns peeking out of the shelter a few times per hour and screaming random words into the wasteland. We ran out of words and interest very quickly though. Don't think anyone is coming. We clearly need something louder than just our voices. Great. Food and water. Food and water. Okay. When emptying our bucket in front of the shelter, we discovered a hastily drawn map on one of the ruined walls. Someone drew out a route and marked a spot at the end of it. Maybe there are supplies hidden there? Should we check it out? Sure, Ted can go check it out. Oh. I heard that cat. Meow. We're surprisingly doing really well. Hey, this treasure hunt actually turned out to be fun, despite taking place in a radioactive dump that is our town. More importantly though, it was successful and we managed to find a small package. Whatever is in it will definitely prove useful. A checkerboard! Ooh! Interesting. While trying to pet the little devil, we found a piece of paper on its collar with an address scribbled on it. Could its previous owner still be around and worried sick? Chances are slim, but maybe we should pay a visit? Pay them a visit? Or at least whatever's left of them? Sure! Return the cat, if possible. Day 36. Oh! I think it worked. We grabbed our new fluffy friend for a little stroll through the wastes, only to immediately run into a couple of gentlemen dressed in trench coats, fedoras, and shades. They gritted their teeth at the sight of the cat and said they'd been looking for it. Apparently it belongs to their dear old man, who loves it dearly. Before we could utter a word, they took Shirkov, thanked us, and left. The cat didn't seem to mind, so maybe it's for the best. Uh-oh. Is the cat gonna be okay? Doris would really love to eat something. Oh god. There's nothing going on with Ted. Nothing new anyway. Is Ted okay? Oh god. You're hungry. Here. Oh great. Some door-to-door salesman found his way to our shelter. We remember him from before, the apocalypse. He came over with a bunch of leaflets and tried to convince us to join something called Astro Citizen, but we refused. Now he just wants supplies and says he will reveal some state secrets to us in return. What do I got to spare? I got water to spare. Alright, you can have water. I'm shocked I'm living this long. Oh jeez. We are generous, so we shared our supplies with him. Shapes. Excuse me. He tried to make us believe that America has a working space station in orbit. Or rather had, since according to that guy, it exploded when the bombs dropped. How convenient. A working space station? What a joker. He was probably so hungry and dehydrated his brain started playing tricks on him. Great. So I think everybody's thirsty. Oh, no, not hungry, thirsty. Yeah. Thirsty. Alright. There isn't a lot of space down here, and we can smell everything. When one of the wall bricks got loose today and revealed a hole, we felt pretty sick. It's the smell coming from the hole. It's terrible. Should we investigate or remove the source of the stench? Yes. I don't want you guys getting sick again. Oh god. I heard electrocution. No! Our radio! We approached the hole cautiously and peeked inside. What happened next nearly gave us a heart attack. Some crazed rodent, a reptile, or whatever this crazed mad creature was, leapt out and started jumping all over the damn shelter. It was everywhere. We couldn't catch it. Before we could do anything, it pushed our radio off the table and went back in the hole it crawled up from. We never saw it again. Oh, our radio. Radio. We need to go on an expedition now. We need a new radio. It has become more and more difficult to breathe in the shelter over the last couple of hours. We suspect there is something wrong with the ventilation. Maybe it got stuck somehow? But how? We need to investigate or we might suffocate. Use the flashlight. Oh! I think our cat's back. Yep. Whatever happened to the pancake? Oh. The obvious thing to do when a vent is blocked is to check what's blocking it. However, when you shine your flashlight on a hive of mutated insects, things usually go from bad to worse. The angry hive is gone, but the insects did some biting before they fled. To our surprise, we found Shakov back at our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back. Is it our good care it appreciates, our kind hearts, optimism, or just our stockpile of soup cans? Only time will tell. Dolores needs more time to rest. She seems exhausted. Ted was hurt. What? How'd you get hurt? Oh god, you got hurt bad. Ouch. I'm sorry. I gotta have you go out. Oh god. This is a good day to go outside. Stretch a bit, get some fresh, toxic air. Maybe scavenge a thing or two. We sure could use some extra supplies. That's if we want to survive. Yeah, sure. What could go wrong? Take the map with us, since it's apparently still alive. Take the map. Day 40. Oh, good God. Alright. Ted left for the service. We hope he'll be back soon. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. Dolores would really love to eat something. Give her food and water. Running low on water, or on food. A loud crash, a surprise shriek, and a bit of debris falling from our ceiling. Truly a recipe for a good start to the day. As it turns out, Shakab found a new toy. A bit of what? An iniquitous wiring that it ripped out of the wall. Oh god. Who knows what the cable's for, but our lights are still on, so it can't be that important, right? Should we take the wire away from our fluffy friend and investigate it? Yes. We don't want the cat getting electrocuted now. Oh boy. Alright. We followed the wire outside and found a half-burned-out truck with two surprised gentlemen inside, surrounded by an array of blinking bulbs. That's some space tech right there. Were they listening in on us in our very own shelter? Their feeble excuse was a roadside picnic about a roadside picnic didn't convince us. Even Timmy knows you can't have picnics here. We don't have Timmy with us anymore though. And the car had no wheels. Oh, well, that will get ya. There's a man on our doorstep, and he wants to be our friend. At least that's what he says. He looks harmless, although he seems to have acquired an extra pair of arms as a result of some weird mutation. He assures us we will not get sick and asks for our help. If we could provide him and his group with some supplies, they would repay us by helping us fight off the next raiding party that comes our way. Should we accept his offer? Yeah, sure. Give some water. Do it. Day 42. We're still alive somehow. I don't know how, but we are. Good God. It feels good to have some friends in this cruel, empty wasteland. A few of our supplies is a small price to pay when it comes to the safety of your family. During one of its insane episodes at around 3 last night, Shakov ran face first into the wall, causing a loose brick to fall out. Behind it was a cigar box with some ammunition inside. Thanks, whoever left it there. Dolores needs more time to rest. She seems exhausted. Okay. The agents who are spying on us are now at the door and want to explain themselves. Should we hear them out? No. I don't trust them. No. Do not let them in. Dolores, you are by yourself with 2 men spying on you. Do not let them in. Good God. Yeah, we're not falling for that top secret agent crap. They're just big phonies. We told them to go straight to hell and to never come back. Good for you, Dolores. Oh my God. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from behind our door. When we peeked out in the morning, we saw a leather suitcase. It has no address or name on it, but we're pretty sure it's meant for us. Shall we open it? Sure! What could go wrong? Hi, sugar. It seems that we're okay. Hey, there's no such thing as too much water nowadays. We inspected it thoroughly after taking it out of the suitcase, but it looks absolutely harmless and purified. We hope we get to meet this generous stranger one day and thank him or her personally for keeping our family well hydrated. We got 1 water bottle. Yay! Awesome. We found some weird mushrooms. Oh no. Growing on one of the walls. Food shortage is no laughing matter, so maybe it would be a good idea to grab a mushroom bite or 2. What's the worst thing that can happen? No. Last time you did that, you got severely sick. We are fine. You are not eating mushrooms. Oh boy. We may be hungry, but there are just some things we'll never eat. Well, fungus is one of them. I really love to eat something. Okay. Ooh, alright. When we heard a knock on the door this morning, we held our breath in fear, but we soon heard children's voices coming from outside. We decided to open up. It turned out the voices belonged to a pair of Girl Scouts. They used to sell cookies, but they have been branched out, and now they offer other items too. Smart girls. So we could get bug spray for an axe, or a gas mask for lock and key. I'm not doing either of those. I have a feeling both the axe and the lock and key I might actually need soon. So, Ted! Oh God, he's sick. Whoa. He's sick, but we got the Boy Scout manual book, I see. Although the girls are very brave to walk around the wasteland like that, sadly they didn't have anything of interest to us, so we declined their offer. They wished us a nice day and left. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. The old library in the center of town was reduced to a huge pile of rubble. The only things distinguishable in the ruins were a few half-burned bookshelves and the remains of the librarian's desk. Under the librarian's table, we found a lunchbox and some food in it. We wonder what could have possibly prevented her from eating her lunch. The collapsed ceiling might have taken her appetite away. We get a soup can. The sturdy bookshelf protected some of the books from incineration. We ditched the great American novels and other classics and went straight for the Scout Handbook. Ooh. Our map really took a beating during our expedition. It's nearly unusable now. Aww. Our little trip to the surface must have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. Uh-oh. Okay. Ted was infected with something. Oh god. He's just hungry. He's not thirsty. He's just hungry. You're thirsty though. Okay. As we were considering alternatives to the canned soup diet, a sudden knock at the door broke our line of sight. It turned out we were visited by a band of survivors who were in pretty bad shape. All they wanted was to get something to drink, a bit to eat, or at least clean bandages and medicine to attend to their wounded. Do you have a soup can? I guess. I'm pretty low on supplies, but here you go. I still have the cat with me for some bizarre reason. Alright. I think the dog might have left. Oh, pancake. Ooh. Our visitors had problems finding enough words to express their gratitude. Many tears were shed. Aww. Smiles and hugs exchanged, and they wished us all the best. It's a great feeling to be helping someone out. They left soon after to seek shelter in the ruins of our town. We hope they make it out there. Ted is hungry. It's thirsty, I think. Oh god, yeah. Boop. Yawn. Sorry. He's kind of tired. Oh. The problem is simple. If we don't wash ourselves, we'll get sick. Seriously sick. It smells really bad down here and doesn't seem like it'll get any better over the next couple of days. How about we do something to fix it? We could use ammunition, but I don't know how that would work. Cat! We washed the cat too. He's angry. Dirty or not, it's the smell that's the biggest issue here. How do we deal with that? Well, we got some spare ammo, so why not use the gunpowder to kill the smell? Oh yeah. Okay. Let's rub it in. Sounds like a brilliant idea. Alright. He's hungry. Uh-oh. Alright. We might have to send Dolores out. No! The cat's been staring intently at our supplies all day. Its eyes are piercing. You can practically feel the tension rising in our shelter, as well as the sense of danger. This must be how cats communicate that it's time to eat. Should we share some supplies with our furry friend? Oh. If I don't have you eat, can I do this? No. I need a full can. Crap. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, I feel bad. I'm sorry, Shakov. Eat. When it heard we weren't going to share any soup with it, Shakov made a scene, meowing hungrily and shooting angry glances before drawing out its sharp teeth and claws. It wasn't an easy fight, but we managed to defend our supplies for now. Ted might have some nasty scars in these wounds. Everett Hill. Oh great. You're hungry and thirsty. Alright, that's the last of the food. Oh great. I have you take the gun with you. I hope that we can make it. Day 50. How are we still alive? Oh god. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Oh god, you're thirsty. Alright. We've been wondering what happened to Uncle Brian. He should have been far from where the bombs fell. but no one knows for sure. It would be great to find out. He always looked on the bright side of life, so maybe we should too, but it's not easy. Say, didn't we have a photo of him tucked away in one of the books at home? Maybe. You could check the Scout Handbook. Although you got it from the library, not your home. So that wouldn't make sense, but if you can find it, great. We knew it! We found the photo between the pages of our Scout Handbook. Those handbooks are really handy, that's for sure. Alright. Okay. Got a tiny bit of water left, and that's about it. Let's see what we got here. A woman came by with a creature she claims, and it is a cane? Is a camel. I'm sorry. I thought there was an exclamation mark. The camel, provided that camels have 5 legs. The animal is carrying a pack of goods for trade. We can trade a checker's thing for a bottle of water. Do it. Cha-ching. Alright. We exchanged goods with the trader and she went her way. Before she left, she insisted that we should listen to radio broadcasts if we ever want to get out of that shelter and find a safer place to be. The radio's broken. Ah! You would expect the post-apocalyptic to be a time of peace and quiet, since, you know, most of the people aren't around anymore. Yet here we are, and yet here we have someone at the door. When we opened it up, we encountered a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit who asked us to trade him a water chip. A water chip? What in the hell is that? Okay, sure, I guess. Oh, great. The wolf is back! Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, it was day 53, but apparently it's day 57 now. I don't know what happened there, but okay. The visitor wasn't very happy that we didn't have a water chip, or that we didn't know what that one was. He did help himself to the water we offered him, and explained the chip is of utmost importance. Before we learned anything more, he left for the wasteland. We were glad to see Dolores came back safely from the wasteland. She brought back the gun. Ooh. The padlock in our shelter finally came in handy. We used it to secure our home when leaving for an expedition. When we came back, we found signs of an attempted break-in. That padlock is too damaged to be used again, but at least our safe house is safe. When our scavenge trip was about to end with nothing, we remembered there was one place where we haven't looked yet. One place that is literally on our doorstep. Trash cans in our neighborhood. One of our pre-blast neighbors threw out a few unopened cans of soup. Ha! The joke's on him. If he's in the shelter right now, he's probably full of regrets. With a lawn like that, who wouldn't be? One of the bins had a nice working radio inside. The owner probably bought a new radio and got rid of the old one. We should buy a new one too when all of this is over. Oh, the irony! Or maybe a paradox? Or maybe neither. The gas mask is laying on a pile of stinky garbage. We believed our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. Ted's wounds were too serious to leave untreated. They became infected and took Ted's life. Oh. No, Ted. Okay, she's hungry. I didn't get much food. Oh god. No! Government message incoming. We were disappointed to hear that it was not an evacuation date and plan. At least not yet. They said they need to find a high point near our shelter and make some noise so we're easier to locate. Do not have a harmonica. Crap. I want to know how this cat is still alive. Oh god. We took turns peeking out of the shelter a few times per hour and screaming random words into the wasteland. We ran out of words and interest very quickly though. Don't think anyone is coming. We clearly need something louder than just our voices. god. She's hungry. Alright. If there's one sure way to get attention, it's definitely banging on our shelter door. Whoever it is, they're quite persistent. They've been at it for the past 5 minutes. Should we open? Sure. We got literally nothing else to lose at this point. Might as well. I still do not know how we're still alive. I'm so confused. Turned out it was a nice mysterious fellow in a weird suit. He gave us some soup cans. This will help us survive the next couple of days. Opening that hatch was a bit risky. It seems it gives us some awful sickness. That coughing is driving us crazy. Oh great. Okay, she's thirsty. Oh god, we have no warm water. No! Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could just get out and leave? Walk the surface like we used to. Smell the fumes and pollution. Ah, that's the scent of freedom we miss. You miss. You're the only one alive. Day 60. If I could actually get the Lauras out of here, I'm gonna be seriously so shocked. We can take care of ourselves. Alright. She's hungry. I got food. You're welcome. How about we put that radio to good use? Something might be on air even now. Do it. Day 61. Oh god. Oh, we're still alive. Nothing, and nothing. We could hear nothing but the annoying static. Better luck next time. No. What do we need ASAP? Well, there's no color left on her face. Her injuries need to be fixed ASAP. Crap. All I got is soup, man. That's it. The last thing we expected to hear while sitting in a fallout shelter was a trumpet. Mary Jane played a trumpet. Is it Mary Jane? It was played by someone who's clearly not a trumpet player, and who had probably never heard a trumpet player in his entire life. He came with a friend who knocked on the door and demanded that we let the merry men enter, so they could take from the rich and give to the poor. Should we let them in? Yes. I mean, we're pretty poor, I'd say. Let's see. Medkit! So we had those weird people over, and they were more than kind. They gave us a first aid kit, and we spent a lovely afternoon together dancing and singing. Then they left. Ooh. We can fix her injuries now! She's thirsty. We got soup. Drink the soup. I don't know. We could really use some more supplies. We counted all of them today, and the numbers did not make us happy. Time to do something about it. We know that a teacher from the local school managed to rescue a bunch of kids and led them to a nearby building where they're relatively safe. We could really use whatever they have. We could really use it, right? Sure! Why not? Are we seriously still alive? Oh my god! We didn't get any water though! No! We are now richer in some supplies, but for some reason we don't feel very good about it. Let's just never mention this whole thing again. We got 4 soup, but I need water! No! I need water! There's an armed and dangerous woman outside. Fortunately, she's out of ammo. She tells us she hunts the wild beasts of the waste, and right now she's on a trail of a giant mutated spider. Oh god. We're pretty sure she's lost her mind. What are you gonna do with that spider lady? Put it on a leash? She promises that if we help her, she will return the favor another day. I don't have any ammo though. Day 64. We're still alive. I am very confused. Oh my god. This woman says she hunts mostly for food. Clearly she is an uncivilized savage. Delicious soup is what decent people eat these days. We were not amused and didn't give her anything. Well, I'll not survive without water. Have some soup, that's all I got. It is very difficult to prepare for unforeseen consequences when you don't see them coming. Well, they are unforeseen by definition, So that does make a lot of sense. We can't say we were prepared for what happened. Oh god. The end. I knew that was gonna happen eventually. The cat's still alive though. What we make of today will be our tomorrow, so let's make it right. If we only had a few drops of water, we could have avoided what happened. Dolores died of dehydration last night. If we had water, we could have lived. We spent 65 days in the shelter! Oh my god! That is a lot. 65 days! Whoa! That's crazy! Okay then. Yeah, I didn't plan on that going as well as it did for a while there, but okay. Hi, sugar. Alright, so I'm gonna leave this episode of 60 seconds atomized here. Oh my goodness, that was a really good run. But we didn't get rescued though. 65 days and still did not get rescued. My god. This is going to take a while. Hopefully I'll do it one of these days though. And hopefully with the whole family, who knows. But okay, so thank you guys so much for watching this episode of 60 Seconds Atomized. Atomized. Yes, 60 seconds. If you liked this video, please give it a like, and if you'd like to see more of my videos, consider subscribing and turning on the notification bell to be notified of my newest uploads and streams. Thank you all for watching, and have a sparktacular day.